I wanted to be. Isn't this beautiful? Look at all those pretty trees. And there's her. Well, I'll see you later.
Well, some of them need a little ironing. Hey, hold it!
I can miss that.
God, do it again. If your hands ain't too slick. Do it again if your hands aren't too slick. Hey!
I'm going to have a heart attack in a minute.
Swing it.
Geez, who wants to take the pictures and they left me up?
I'm going to take a dog to stick it in. The cruise.
Too bad the Russian isn't here.
Yeah. Changing his.
They want to make sure it works right.
Afternoon, we're broadcasting live from the Most 6 Motel in Palm Springs. And we're interviewing a couple here that are just on their honeymoon. Now, where are you people from and what is your name?
Canada.
From Canada?
Mr. Jones.
What is your name? And
I'm supposed to be his wife.
you're supposed to be his wife. What name did you sign in under? Mr. and Mrs. or?
No, ask him.
Ask him. How many years have you been coming down to Motel 6 in Palm Springs?
I think about 16 years.
About 16 years?
Yes.
And how many years have you been married to this man? 52 years?
Don't lie, Eva.
53 years? And it's been a difficult marriage?
Yeah. All the way.
And what about you? Do you do all the housework at home?
All the time.
All the time. Well, it's been very nice talking to you people, and we'll see you next year.
Okay, I hope so.
God be willing. We'll see
Okay,
you
thank
next year.
you. Thank you very much.
Oh, go ahead.
The other side.
Go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon, you folks. Where are you from and what's your name? You're on now.
I'm Elvira Pettiford, and this is my husband, Eugene.
Eugene, and where are you from in Canada?
Oh, we're from Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Yeah,
And how many miles would that be from here?
2,200 about.
About 2,200.
About that.
And how many years you folks been coming back and forth to?
5 years.
5 years. Is the weather always like this in Palm Springs?
Most generally, yes.
Is that right?
We have a few days.
How many years approximately have you folks been married?
Oh, no.
40.
40 years.
441.
Is that right? And through your lifespan of the 40 years, what book or what experience has been the most important to you folks in your lifespan of 40 years? What experience do you remember that was life rewarding to you, both of you?
Well, getting to 40 years in marriage.
40 years, it hasn't been easy, eh?
No, it's been easy, but we've had arguments too, but that's part of it.
What was your profession before you retired?
Machinist.
Machinist.
For General Motors.
For General Motors.
41 years I've been with him, longer than I've been married.
Is that right? But your married life has been the happiest part.
Oh, yeah.
You better say yes.
Well, it's very nice talking to you people, and lots of luck.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll see you again next year.
We're doing a...
Oh, shit, not you again, the man in the
We're
street.
doing an interview here from Palm Springs, and we would like to know where you folks are from, how long you've been coming here, and something about the Motel 6.
Well, I'll tell you, we're from Lotus Land.
Lotus Land.
Where would Lotus Land be?
Victoria, B.C.
Victoria. What part of the United States is Victoria?
You're not stupid if you don't know Victoria's in Canada. Do that.
So, what profession did you follow before you went and won the lottery?
Let's see. 43 years of nothing.
43 years. Were you in the newspaper business?
Slightly.
Slightly.
What, selling it?
No.
And how many years have you folks been married?
45 this year.
And how many of those years were happy?
Well, let me think. I have
I
to
think give that
count.
some deep consideration. I plead the Fifth Amendment down here. I think if what you do, you plead the Fifth Amendment down here. Right. That's right.
That's not nice.
You plead the Fifth Amendment, so I don't want to be committed.
And what I hear about the Queen wants to have her picture taken off of the Canadian dollar because they figure it's worth it.
Well, they're going to put Charlie on.
They're going to put Charlie on?
Yeah, on the polo pony down here with, what's his name? You know, old Colonel's going to ride, and he's going to ride with Charlie on the polo pony.
Very nice talking to you people. And we'll begin 10. This is from Sunny Trails.
I don't think this is yours.
Don't cover up that manly chest.
You ready? You got them on TV?
I hope that camera's
Okay, I'll
not
just move
rolling.
in on it.
Okay.
Okay, it's okay. Hey, good afternoon, you folks. It's so nice to see you. I don't want to interrupt your vacation here.
What is that?
We're doing a little interview from Palm Springs, California, and we'd like some ideas of Palm Springs or the weather. By the way, where are you folks from?
British Columbia.
And
the same place.
and what is your name?
My wife's Catherine and I'm
And what is the last name? And how long have you folks been coming to Palm Springs?
5 years.
5 years. And is the weather always like this?
It's been like that ever since we've been here.
Is that right? And how long have you folks been married, may I ask that question?
Almost 37 years.
37 years. Does it seem like 37
I thought
to
it
you?
was 45.
Well, you're very happy down here. And
Oh, really enjoy it.
And what's the weather like in Trail at this time of the year?
Snowing.
What were you folks doing before you won the lottery?
Dreaming.
Are you enjoying the money that you got from the lottery?
Yeah, we really.
And you're happier now than you've
we're
ever
a
been.
different couple altogether.
You haven't found any problems
We got
spending?
so many friends now.
Did you have friends before you won the lottery?
No, nobody.
But you have a lot of friends now. It was nice talking to you.
I got you. But I'm going to walk up there.
We're broadcasting live on radio station LUV in Palm Springs.
Good.
What we'd like to know is where you're from, what your names are, how many years you've been coming to Palm Springs.
We are Ernest and Harry White from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. And this is the 6th year we are here, and just we love it. We have such a friends here, they coming year after year. And we kiss each other, and we hug each other, and we meet in the time when we are
What
right
else
here.
you want to know? What do we do all night?
That
We're not
sounds
going to
just like
tell you.
it sounds just like a Valentine's story.
Yeah.
It sounds beautiful.
He's in love with someone else.
How many years have you folks been married?
40?
40 miserable years.
That's a truthful man.
That's not true.
That's not true, is it? He tells me
I have my side of the story. He's got his side.
he tells me he's in love with a beautiful woman.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
I love them all. This is my nature. Doesn't matter, tall, short, skinny, or fat. I love them all.
That's the truth.
Are all Canadians like that?
Yes, they have hot blood, just like the French people.
The Canadians seem to have an accent. They always saying A. What do you look down in the United States? A is what we feed the animals down here.
Hey.
A. Is that right? Canada, is there snow up there? What keeps everybody so cold up there?
Yeah, it is too cold there. That's why we come in here.
That's why we cuddle up at night.
What province are you from?
Ontario.
Ontario.
But we are very mad of you American people because our money went down now 40%. And we have to pay for one American dollar, $1.40. But we're going to make it up.
But isn't it worth $1.40 to be with friends?
Every penny.
Thank you very kindly. Good afternoon. I don't want mean to disturb you, but we're doing an interview with the people around Palm Springs.
Louder.
And could you tell us where you're from?
Montreal.
From Montreal?
Yes.
Montreal, Canada?
Yes.
Is this your first visit to California?
Yes.
Have you ever been to Palm? Is it the first visit to Palm Springs?
Yes.
And what do you think about it so far?
I like it.
How's the weather been?
Bad.
Very bad. Do you find the motel full of a lot of older people here? Not very many young people?
nice people.
They're all very nice. They're friendly to you?
Yeah.
And you're enjoying your stay?
Yeah.
What type of work do you do in Montreal?
In a bar.
In a bar. And do you find that the American bars are very different from the bars in Canada?
No, didn't I?
What about entertainment? Do you have entertainment in Canada?
Yeah.
And will your bar be considered a beer parlor or a bar is
It's kind of disco.
disco?
Yeah.
It's disco music off the evening every evening. And how long do you plan on staying here?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Oh, you're leaving tomorrow? Well, we'll be very happy that you leave. We hope that it's a very pleasant trip. Nice speaking.
Hello there.
I'd like to take a few minutes to have a few words with you about what are you eating?
I'm eating some leftover Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Can you people afford to stay in Motel 6 and eat too?
This is how we do it.
This is how you do it.
Yeah, it's her turn today.
We went out for dinner last night and had some leftovers, so I have a piece for my lunch today.
Oh, well, the only one question I'd like to ask you, these people over here, they look pretty hungry too.
Well,
Don't
to
you
each
share?
his own.
Don't you share things?
Well, if they come over here, they can have a bite.
Isn't that very friendly? Where are you from, ma'am?
We're from Eugene, Oregon.
Eugene, Oregon. And what is the weather like here? It's snowing up there today.
Well, this doesn't surprise me. It snows and it rains, and we come down here to escape that. What do we get? A week of rain.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was just like but today it is beautiful, and that's worth it.
What about the people around here? Do you find them friendly? Some
They
people say
are.
they're Canadians and they're really they snap and they're.
Well, we disagree. We think the Canadians are the nicest people we've ever met. We haven't met one we didn't like.
Are you able?
Especially you.
There's gonna be a divorce.
Hey, darling, sit here.
Good afternoon, folks. I didn't mean to break up this here love-in, but I understood that this is Frank Sinatra's love-in, and he's having it at the number 6 motel. Now, could you tell me what your name is and where you're from?
Well, I'm Floyd Tuttle from Eugene, Oregon.
And what's your daughter's name?
Annie.
Annie.
I'm his wife of
Oh, my.
so many years.
I think that anybody here would think that you were his daughter.
Well, I've been accused.
There's been stories
I
around
used to be
here.
quite a rounder.
Oh, is that right? And is this your other wife here?
No.
Where is she from?
Vancouver, British Columbia.
Is that in Canada?
Really?
It is in Canada. Now, what are you people using up there for money?
I don't know. Find out when you get home. We don't have any.
What about your husband? Is he not here? Don't answer that.
Most of the time.
Right.
And how long have you and your husband been married?
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
38 years.
Oh,
Oh,
he said it.
nice.
He said he thought it was 90.
Letting her too much.
Tell me
My
this.
husband should get in the picture.
Tell me this. What was your name again?
Floyd Tuttle.
Mr.
They're
Tuttle.
known as Abe Snake.
Yeah.
Mr. Tuttle, may I ask a question?
Why, hell yes.
How do you know when you're getting old?
Well, when you're getting old, the way I figure it, when you go duck hunting, just to please the dog, you're getting old.
I think that. Has that happened to you?
Yeah.
And I think you're getting old when you think a red hot plate is a barbecue in the backyard. What's that?
Well, I think that you people do very well here. I don't know how you fit in with these old people here.
Oh, we're just part of
Here with your vacation here. May I ask your name and where you're from?
Oh, I don't know.
Are you both from the same place?
Yeah, I think we are. We were, at least.
What is
Woolly.
what is your name?
Well, that's what
Don.
John.
Your names?
And your last name?
Forrest Sander.
That's very good so far. I'm going to ask a few more difficult questions, but just pay attention. And what I'd like to know is how many years have you been coming to Palm Springs?
Oh, about 39.
How many years?
10.
Yeah, 10 years.
How many years have you been coming to the number 6 motel?
About 10.
Could you ask one question that's been asked lately here, and they suggested I ask you is, the last week it's been raining. What do the people do in their rooms when it's raining?
I don't know. I never asked.
The same as at home.
Tell me, when you were working, what company did you work for and how many years did you work there?
Oh, the best utility in the country.
And what's the name of it? Whoops.
Seattle City Light. Your City Light.
It's not associated with Whoops, is it?
Well, indirectly, but not responsible for whoops. That's something else.
What does Whoops stand for?
Washington Public Power Supply System.
What happened to the people that put their money in it?
Just the same as we poor stockholders, we put our money into stock and companies are also going to sell it, like Long Island Lady.
Is that right? Getting back to the pleasant things, how many years have you folks been married? Oh, sorry.
Are you sure you've done this before?
How many years have you folks been married?
Gee, I have to count.
Oh, boy.
2 weeks.
47.
So there's no rumor that you're here on a honeymoon then?
Oh, why not?
Well,
We're always on a honeymoon.
the people are questioning the fact that the last time this gentleman was here, he was with a beautiful blonde, and that was
Yeah,
in
I gave him-
November.
I
Were you
gave
here
him
in November?
permission.
Oh, you gave him permission? That's what I like, is a considerate wife that gives a permission for her husband to go on a separate
Are
vacation.
you sure you got
Oh,
the right
not a
husband?
separate vacation. Just for dinner.
Oh, just for dinner. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good afternoon, folks. I don't want to break up your vacation here in beautiful Palm Springs, but this is the Motel 6, and I was wondering how many years you folks have been coming to the Motel 6? 4 years. And I understand there's some Canadians, I think that's the way they pronounce it, come down here.
I heard of a few.
Are you able to understand these people? Their language is not, it's understandable. Well, I think myself that this motel seems to have a group of older people, and you people are younger people. What makes you stay in this hotel when there's so many older people?
Thank you. You made our day.
I just say thanks, Lynn.
How many years have you been working with the company that you just retired from? 32 years. And what company was it? Chrysler. And are you enjoying your retired life?
Started.
Just started.
2 weeks.
May I ask how long you've been married?
40 years.
40 years. Well, you people certainly look like young people who have been married 40 years, and I hope you have 40 more years in good health to go.
Len, while you're asking all the questions, see if you can get his master chart.
Good afternoon. I'm Chris. Go look me up. Go ahead.
They're all.
We're doing an interview this afternoon.
Oh, look at
And we would like to have a few words of why that you should stay at this motel with all these old people, and you're just so beautiful. What is this fellow here? Is he your father?
We're on honeymoon.
You're on your honeymoon. And what about this gentleman here?
That's my father.
Oh, that's your father.
Oh. He's trying to take my girlfriend away.
It isn't the first time. It isn't the first time.
He wants to get them all here.
And where are you from?
Where I'm from?
Yes.
I'm from where you brush. You want to tell you the truth?
Yes. Are you from?
I'm from Vancouver.
Oh, you're from Vancouver.
Vancouver.
And are you from Vancouver too?
No, I'm from Florida.
You know what is amazing? You people come down from Canada, and we can understand you quite clearly. You know, really. Where are you people from?
Salem, Oregon.
Salem, Oregon. How's the weather up in Oregon these days?
White.
You had a beautiful trip down. Did you come by boat?
Yes.
Is there any particular reason the manager is out here to see you?
Not sure.
You haven't been making too much noise in your room, have you?
Not yet. Just got here.
And how many trips have you made down to Palm Springs?
3.
And how do you like the management at Motel?
Very nice, very nice.
He's always been able to book us in. That's good.
That's not because he's here, is it? You would say that anyhow, wouldn't you?
Sure.
And Thurman hasn't told you the rates will be 110 next year. Have you?
I'm not coming next year.
Oh, you're not. Have a pleasant day.
Okay.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry to trouble you people in downtown Palm Springs, but I would like to know, we're the interviewing reporters, and we're from station LUV in Palm Springs. Now, what we'd like to know is where you're from, how many years you've been coming to Palm Springs, just something about yourself. Now, first of all, may I have your name?
Uncle Sense.
I'm Sense.
And is this your daughter?
So, heaven forbid it's the wife.
It's your wife. How many years have you been coming to Palm Springs?
9 years.
9 years. And where are you originally from?
Was with Scotland. She's from London.
London, England.
Well, you speak kind of
We
like
have an accent.
An
No,
accent.
we really don't. It's you people that have the accent. We speak correctly.
well, you speak correct.
You have it all wrong.
How many years have you been married?
Too long. Not too long.
41.
I understand last year that you went to some sort of a sex seminar. Is that correct?
Don't answer on the grounds that it'll be incriminating. Take the fifth.
I did.
You did. And
I'm leaving this interview if it's going to continue
no, I
in
just
this
would,
vein.
no, I would just like to know the problem that you had last year.
It's all rectified
It's all
now.
rectified.
We don't need to go into that at all.
Okay, now, people around here are very interested in older people as far as their sex life is concerned.
Yeah, but they're all as old as we are.
No, they think it's too good for old people. Now, what is your opinion? You know, the thing is do you think it's too good for old people?
The more
I say, if you stop looking, drop dead.
Is that
and
right?
if you don't use it, you lose it.
That's right. Now, I'm going to ask you a very personal question.
Well, I'm taking the fifth right away.
I'll ask your husband. Okay, could you tell me the strangest place that you've ever made whoopee?
Yes. On an airplane.
On an airplane. And could you tell me whether your wife was there?
I don't know, it's night time.
It was probably one of the stewardesses.
And what are all these people around? Do you know these people that have kind of come in a personal interview?
I'm trying not to know.
No,
I really don't want to know.
well, the Kinsley report is very interested in these facts and figures.
Well, why don't you ask their opinion? You've had ours.
I don't know whether they indulge.
I'm sure they do. You know, I want to tell you, this motel, the walls are very thin. And from 11 o'clock at night to 4 o'clock in the morning, I can't sleep because there's so much activity.
This is not a jealousy factor, is it?
Well, it might be. There's a possibility.
All I hear is door,
Time cut, yeah.
Well, the thing is that a lot of people up in Alaska, they say in Palm Springs, 2 or 3 days it's raining. Where do all the people go and what do they do?
Well, we know from what the sounds we hear, not from our own personal experience,
Now this,
just from the sounds.
and this is not your imagination.
I wouldn't think so, no. I definitely wouldn't think so.
Now, some people around here seem to accuse you of room hopping. Now, you know, how many keys do you have?
One.
But does it fit all the other rooms?
It's a master.
Well, he can't help it. Thurman gave it to us.
Do people have difficulty in understanding you here in Palm Springs?
Same as Walnut Creek.
Well, that's their fault. We keep telling you we speak correctly. If they can't understand us, that's their fault.
Have you met any Canadians while you're here?
Oh, they're the worst of the lot.
What do you find bad about Canadians?
There's nothing good about them.
Well, is that speaking from experience?
Oh,
or
definitely.
you wouldn't want a
90
second opinion, would you?
No, 90% of the people here are Canadians, and they're weird.
Yeah. I know, but don't you?
We'll catch you later.
Don't you know that their dollar's worth $1.40?
That's all. No, our dollar is worth $1.40. They're poor.
Well, I tell you what, I've been sent down for Canada to try and teach you people how to behave when you come to Expo.
I'm not going. I wouldn't go up with all those barbarians.
Well, they no dog sleds up there. What profession did you follow in your working career? I understand that you've got a new waterworks system at your place.
In the garden.
Oh, in the garden.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody said it was a sprinkler system.
Yeah,
I didn't
it's in
know.
the garden.
Oh, it's in the garden. So does this save you from sprinkling? Oh, well, it's
He's an expert at avoiding work.
Avoiding work. Now, I don't know what these people are here.
Well, I think they're all Canadian.
Well, I want to thank you, and I'm sorry that they've kind of, our personal interview.
That's the way it goes.
But if you had your life to lead over again, what do you think that you would change or do differently?
I'd still marry her.
You'd still marry her, but would you marry him?
Oh, I'd give it a lot more thought than I did last time.
Are you in favor of marriage contracts that have to be renewed every year?
No.
Nah, waste of time. Waste of time.
Well, when the marriage vows are said and it says for better or for worse, what else is there?
Well, if it's for worse, you're stuck with it, aren't you?
Well, you both look like you've been very happy, and I appreciate your interview, and lots of could disturb you people, but we're taking an interview at Motel 6. People that have been here for a number of years, and to find out, number one, why they're here, and how many times they keep coming back, and something about you folks. Could you tell me, first of all, your names and where you're from?
Joe Anselmo from Trail, BC.
And this is your wife?
My wife's one.
And how many years have you been coming down here?
How many years is it?
About 5.
5 years.
5 years. Just a minute. We're doing an interview with this couple right here, and shut up. And could you tell me, how are the folks? You're from Canada.
Yes, that's right.
And
Columbia.
and do these people down here, do they understand you when you say A and whatever you say for what? Why do you say A?
They try. I don't know. That's just.
A?
They.
Is there any reason you say A?
No, I don't know.
I think it's just the way we're brought up. They end in every sentence.
Is that right? And how many times have you been to here, or did I ask that?
You did ask.
You did. And how's the temperature down here when you're down here?
Oh, it's lovely.
Beautiful.
And do you have
The day
any?
we arrived, it rained like crazy, but it's lovely.
Do you have any friends down here at home?
Oh, a few.
Is there any friends around here that from Trail?
Well, yeah.
Matt, Hack, and Kathy.
Matt.
I understand that last year you won the lotto in Canada, $1 million. What have you been doing with the money?
Spending it like crazy.
Spend it like crazy.
Has your life changed since you won the lottery?
No, not very much.
Not very much. You're able to cope with it, are you?
Oh, yeah.
How many years have you folks been married? Did I ask that question?
47 this year.
47 years. Well, congratulations. It's nice to see people 47 years together with the same folks. It's very, very nice. And what type of work did you do when you were working?
I was a construction foreman with Comico.
And how many years have you been retired?
I've been retired 10 years.
And you've enjoyed every minute of it?
I have.
You haven't
Best
found
10 years of my life.
Have you got used to doing the housework and everything?
Oh, yes. I do 2/3
He's a
of the house.
fabulous cook.
He's a fabulous cook. He's the chef Boyardee, is he?
That's
No,
right.
he's a fabulous
He's
cook.
a fabulous
Never
cook.
mind opening tin cans.
He does everything, the barbecues and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's really nice interviewing people like you, and I hope you come back to Palm Springs. This afternoon, we're broadcasting live from Palm Springs Hotel in Palm Springs, California. And we were trying to find out why these people come to Santa Barbara and why there's such a conglomeration of real old people here. It's amazing to see these old people as they walk and wade to the pool. Some of them are 110, some are 102, and I don't know whether it's the water or their hospitality, but they keep coming back year after year. Now, this gentleman here, what was your name again? Joe. Don. Now, what do you attribute to your longevity? You. And do you think the youth is wasted on young people?
Sure, by all means, the old people too.
And do you find the water down here keeps you in good shape?
Canadians and teachers, yeah.
And what is your age?
73.
73. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that this is the youth part of the world. If you have any problems with arthritis, bad back, or anything, stay away from here, because this is a fun place. Thank you. Oh, good afternoon. I'm sorry to bother you on your vacation, but I'm from the radio station and TV station LUV in Palm Springs.
And what's your name?
My name is Humphrey Bogart.
This is Gloria. I'm Daryl.
Very pleased to meet you. It's a real pleasure. You're very cooperative, and I would just like to ask a few words of why you're here and how many years you've been coming here. First of all, your name, please, sir?
Daryl Billings.
Speak a little louder, please.
Daryl Billings.
Thank you. And your name?
Gloria.
Gloria. And how many years have you been coming here?
About 2-3 years.
I understand there's quite a few Canadians in here. Are you able to understand them or
sure.
have a difficulty?
They're awful friendly to us.
Friendly? In the newspaper it said that they're not very friendly.
Not like the New Yorkers.
They don't snap or anything.
The New Yorkers.
How they are. Oh, the New Yorkers?
Yeah.
Well,
They're very New Yorkers are over friendly with the Canadians, with the West Coast, with the whole thing.
Just a moment, I'm just doing an interview with these people here because, you know, in New York, you just take the plane and you just zoom in and you zoom out of New York.
Right.
So, now, where are you from?
We're from Washington State.
What? Not Washington, D.C.
No, not Washington, D.C. Mount St. Helens.
You don't know Ronnie.
Erupted up
You
there.
know Ronnie?
Ronnie who?
Ronnie's your president.
Nancy? You mean the one that's
No, Nancy's not the president. Ronnie is.
I thought they were related. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, they're from the Santa Barbara area.
Yeah, okay.
And so it's Washington. So that's close to Oregon, is it?
Washington State?
Yes.
It's higher than Oregon on the map.
So's the whiskey.
Yeah, they're under us.
You people in United States are a lot better educated than we figure up in Canada because we didn't know that you knew this.
Oh, no. The Canadians are smarter than us.
Oh,
They come down here and fool us all the time.
Do you know where Alaska is?
They're looking for the fragrance.
Have you ever been to Alaska?
No, not me.
Never been to Alaska. But how many times have you been coming back and forth, sir?
A few years, I don't know how many years.
You're sure looking at a picture of health. What do you do for
The
exercise?
Canadians taught us how to eat properly.
But what do you do for exercise, secondly?
We run down here.
You run.
Yeah.
Every morning you're out running, are you?
Every morning.
Every morning.
3 miles.
3 miles. Well, you certainly look very good. And have you any...
What do you do for exercise? Would you tell me, reporter?
Mostly drink beer.
And I hear you're a chaser of women. Is that true?
Well, if I'm chasing women, I really don't know why, because I'm like a dog chasing a car. I won't know what to do when I catch one.